In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the funnel I used to generate tens of thousands of pounds for my client. I've broken the entire process down into a really simple 7-step process. So let's not waste any time, and I'm going to share exactly what I did now. The first thing we did, and the most important thing, is look at the strategy behind everything. So this lays the foundations for everything that we're going to be doing. Without a solid strategy and solid foundations, nothing else is going to work very well. So we looked at the target audience, the core offer that my client was going to be putting out. We looked at the brand positioning and where my client wants to position himself for his target audience compared to his competitors. So the next thing that we did after looking at the strategy and laying the really strong foundations for my client is we created a really high value lead magnet. So a lead magnet, for those that don't know, is something that you give away for free, generally in exchange for people's details, email, name, things like that. And what this does is basically gets people to signal an interest in your offer. So what we do is we make the lead magnet in some way related to our offer. So if you are selling construction services or you're doing extensions for houses, you might do a lead magnet that is a PDF guide answering all the questions that people may have to do with construction. And what this does is people are then signaling to you that they are interested in what you have to offer. The next thing we did was produced content, organic content on social media and Facebook ads. And what this does is we drove traffic to our lead magnet. So we didn't advertise my client's core offer to start with. We just advertised the lead magnet that we created. We got quite a few signups for this. We got a few hundred leads through doing not much money in Facebook ads at all. It was all generally through organic content. Facebook groups are really good. You'll have to decide which platforms are best for you depending on your business and your offer and your target audience. But yeah, this is how we drove traffic to our funnel. And that brings me on to the next step, which is you need to build a really good landing page that converts people. So what I mean by this, the difference between a good landing page and a bad landing page is, do people actually do the action that you want them to do? So in our case, we wanted people to give us their details. And the things that contribute to that are trust. Do they think that, if they come onto your landing page, for those that don't know, a landing page is just basically a page of your website. When they come onto your landing page, do they trust you? Do they think this might be a little bit dodgy? And if they do think it's dodgy, they're not going to give you their email. If they think you're going to spam them full of emails, or if your offer is not good enough, even though it's free, people might not want to give their emails. That's their most precious personal information. Their email, their name, potentially their phone number. The more information you ask for, the more value that you need to provide, or the more trust you need to build on the front end. If you've built a lot of trust over time with your content, then people are more likely to give you their details because they want more of the content you've been providing. The next step then is we turned the content from the lead magnet into an email sequence. So when people signed up with their email, the first email they receive is the lead magnet. So this could be a video, a PDF document, a tool like a property calculator, something like that. But then what we did is we followed up with a series of emails providing value, like massive amounts of value in each one. And we just reused the content we did in the lead magnet, because some people might sign up and not actually read it. They might prefer to see it on email. The premise of these emails was to provide huge amounts of value and then make a really small, easy to say yes to offer. The killer offer that we provided was to fill out a form and book a free consultation with my client to see whether they would be interested in the service. This is the next step, is the killer offer. So lots of people read, Alex Hormozi's book. They're doing crazy guarantees. But all you really need for your offer is to make it as easy as possible to say yes to. So, if you're providing huge amounts of value and not asking for that much in return, people are more likely to say yes. And what we did through this killer offer is we generated loads of calls, and then we sent people an application form to work with my client, and through this we generated over £76,000 in leads. And that's not just leads who downloaded the lead magnet, that's leads who actually filled out a full application. Finally, the last step is to have a sales call. And what a lot of people get wrong here is they're really pushy on sales calls. They watch videos on how to handle objections, but all you really need to do on a sales call is be authentic, provide a solution for your target audience, and if the solution's not right for them, don't try and make them buy it, because it's going to come back to bite you. They're going to ask for refunds. If it's not right for them, if it's not right for somebody, they don't want to buy it. So that's the simple 7-step process we use for my client. We generated £76,000 worth of leads in less than 90 days, and my client has closed more than £20,000 of those leads so far, and still counting. And the great thing about this is you create it all once, and then all you need to do is keep sending traffic to your landing page, and you keep having leads coming into your pipeline, and they're getting nurtured through your email sequence automatically. So if you're a business owner, you offer a high ticket service, maybe £500 or more, and you want to learn a lot more about this, I've got a free PDF guide linked down below. But you can also book a one-to-one consultation with me. We can discuss the strategy that I implemented with my client, and if it's a good fit for you, we can look into if we can implement it into your business as well. So thanks for watching this video. I'm Luke Watkins, and I hope to speak to you soon.